Good day, everyone. Good day, Mom. I am Claire Castoria, and I am the first discussant of today's topic. Our topic is about the English language family tree. So, in this topic, we will explore how languages are connected and how English became part of a large language family. And in this chapter, we will learn where English came from and how it is related to the other languages, and why many languages around the world have similarities or shared similarities. Before we proceed to our proper discussion, let's have first a short activity. So, this activity called Languages Around Me. So I want you to think of at least four languages that you know. So these languages is languages that you can speak, understand, and or hear at home and in school. So I want you to write it down on your paper or any, and right after we will see your answers. So, but please be guided also to our rating. So if you're going to rate it 1, that means that is the least mastered. So it means you can only understand but cannot speak. But if you're going to rate it 4, that means most mastered. It means that you mastered the languages, how you know how to speak, write, and that's it. You know how to write or speak that language. Okay? Have you done, everyone? Not yet. Okay. One more minute. Okay? I guess everyone is finished their activity. Just like people belong to families, languages also belong to families. Let's delve into what is the Indo-European language family tree. So the Indo-European language family tree explains the origin and relationship of many languages spoken in Europe and Asia today. And according to researchers, the Indo-European language is the ancestor of the modern English and many Western languages. So ancient languages was never written down. So experts studied old texts and historical evidence to what? To understand its development. And they believe that the speakers of these languages was once lived near the far or the eastern part of the Turkey. And over time, groups of people migrated to different places in Asia and Europe, causing their language to change and develop in separate languages. And as people settled in various regions, their languages evolved different independently. And because of this, many modern languages share similar words, grammar, and pronunciation, and that researchers discovered that languages such as Latin, Greek, Sanskrit, Old Irish, Haiti or Hiti, and Old Bulgarian all came from one common origin. And this shows that languages can be connected even if the countries are far apart geographically. So the Indo-European language family has many branches. So this includes the Balto-Slavic languages like Russian, Polish, Lithuanian, and Latvian. So here we have the following, the K language subgroups in the family. So first we have the Balto-Slavic, um, just like I have mentioned just now, and then the next one is the Italic Roman, which includes the languages like Latin. And then next one is the Indo-Iranian, which includes languages such as Hindi, Persian, and Sanskrit. Next one is the Celtic, which includes languages such like Gaelic, Welsh, and Breton. And the next one, last but not the least, is the Hellenic, which is the Greek language. English also belongs to this family because it develops from Germanic languages within the Indo-European group. And today, the Indo-European family is one of the largest language families in the world. Nearly half of the world's population speaks a language that belongs to this family. And by studying the Indo-European family tree, helps people understand how how languages evolve and how cultures are connected, and also how people migration influence communication throughout history. That's all for my part. Do you have any clarifications, suggestions, violent reactions? None? If none, thank you for listening, everyone. And I'll now give the floor to my co-reporter, Mr. Jimwar Lumunda.
Good day, everyone. I am Jamar Dilumundang, and today we will be discussing the English language family tree. But before that, I have a question for you. So, where do you think English was first spoken? Yes, very good. English was first spoken in England. Alright, so what is English language? English language, it is a West Germanic language that belongs to Indo-European language family, and it is related to languages like German, Dutch, and even Afrikaans. So I have here a picture of language family or the family tree. As you can see, the family tree shows a surprising rise of modern languages from a common ancestor. And that ancestor is what we call the Indo-European or the Proto-Indo-European. But it doesn't mean or guaranteed that the speakers of these languages understood one another. As you can see, Indo-European has so many branches like Romance, Slavic, Indo-Iranian, Greek, Baltic, and others, and also including the Germanic branch as it is where the English is part of. But we're not going to discuss those other branches because our main focus here is the Germanic branch as it is where the English is part of. So what is language family? Language family. It is a group of languages that share common ancestor. The Indo-European language family, for example in Germanic branch, includes languages like German, Dutch, and English. They share a common language family, and also they are closely related because they descended from a common ancestor. So I have here provided an examples of English words that are related to languages like German and Dutch rather. So for example, first example is the word house in English. In German, it is also pronounced as house. In Dutch, it is pronounced as Huis. Another example is the word water. In German, it is pronounced as Wasser, and also in Dutch, the same as the English. Another example is the word father in English. In German, it is a Vater, and in Dutch, it is a Vader. So in that way, we can say that there are a lot of English words are related to many languages or to languages like German and Dutch. So how can we say that languages can be related in different ways. So languages can be related in different ways. Let's say for example in English, there are English words that comes from other languages. Let's say for example the word communication, it comes from the Latin word communicare. In that way, we can say that there are some English words are derived or borrowed from different languages. As you can see, the illustration doesn't have a modern English. It is because modern English is the combination of Old English and French with the influence of Scandinavian and Latin, turning it into both Germanic and Italic. So this combination gives the modern English a huge amount of vocabulary. So let me give you an example in order for you to easily understand the English language family tree. Let's say for example in your family, so the Indo-European as your great-great-grandparent, and then the Germanic branch as your grandparent, and then the West Germanic as your parent, and the English is you. And that would be all for my part. Thank you for listening. Once again, I am Gemma Dilumunda.